Dude, that's crazy. You just joined as soon as I hit the start button. I was going to do like a lead up. No, I'm serious. Like, no one's even here yet. I just started live streaming.
Yeah, I have you pulled up on.
That's crazy. For those of you who are just joining, I literally just hit go live. Didn't even see Mike in there. And then we went live, and here we both are. So this is a weird event. How's
We're
it
connected.
going? You guys are watching Metal Massacre. I'm your host, Lucian the Weirdo with a Beardo. With me today, the bassist of CKY. Is it Leon or is it Leon?
It's whatever you want it to be.
I'm going to say Mike Leon because that sounds like you're in the mafia, and I kind of like
Everybody says that. Yeah, Chad
Mike Leon. Really?
Leon.
No way.
Yeah. My friends in high school, too. Like, I think it's more of like a Leon.
Yeah, you don't fuck with Mike Leon.
No, don't fuck around.
That's the kind of name where it's like, I don't want to owe that guy money, you know?
That's true. That is accurate.
Well, thanks for being early. Shit. I didn't expect you to be here. I was just going to leave up a banner and play some non-copyrighted metal music until you jumped in, but I'm glad you're here, man.
Yeah, I've been getting myself all situated. I used to stream on Twitch a ton, so
yeah, I was told that. What did you do on Twitch?
Played music, played bass, played
video
games
you did
sometimes.
Music on Twitch. That's
yeah,
cool.
Mostly music. During like COVID and stuff, like I would just ran through like Sepultura stuff, Havoc stuff, all my old bands, learned a bunch of new stuff like Primus and stuff. So
I love that. That's so fucking cool. I mean, I feel like the musicians that bitch about COVID, were like, oh, it set us back so far. It's like those are the ones that didn't adapt.
Correct.
You know, the ones that weren't like, let's write during this phase. Let's fucking make the most of it. Let's create. Yeah. Let's take the time we're blessed with to do something awesome. Like, I heard that so much from artists I know. They're like, well, we would have had this done, but COVID happened. I'm like, you know, you can do things digitally, right? Like,
I had that was some of the most productive times of my life, to be honest. We wrote, recorded, and released this album from the band I was in called The Absence. We did all the music videos. I directed all the music videos. We shot them, released them, premiered them here on our Twitch channel. And when I was doing that, we also worked on the Igor album that I did, Spirituality and Distortion.
Dude.
We did the Twitch thing that ended up, I was in like the top 0.1% of creators at one point, and then ushered in a ton of other creators that were metalheads and musicians that I knew that were saying like the same thing, like, what do we do? It's like, dude, just go live and shred.
Yeah. Just have fun with it. People will tune in and they love that kind of stuff. And then honestly, it's a private concert for all your fans, and then just random people who jump in and they're like, yeah, what did I jump into?
Like, truly. Yeah.
I love that. It's like, I've always said that music is the language of the world. Like, everyone knows it. You know, there's no like ignorance in music. You like it or you don't. And I love when people take advantage of new technology and new stuff like that and do it with music. Like back in the day, you know, the band, the Postal Service, that was just two guys mailing stuff back and forth, like literally using mail to do it.
Crazy.
And it's like, I love when people think outside of the box and make something beautiful with it, man. Like that little lore added to it just makes it more special to me. I don't know why, but
I think so too. And honestly, that album that we did is probably one of the albums I'm most proud of, because we just had all the time in the world to just refine it. We all lived in the same city, so we would meet up safely and figure out what needed to happen, and just ideas were flowing. Time was not an issue. It was a really cool process, I think.
Yeah, I think we got a comment. Brett says from YouTube that the new CKY song rips.
Hell yeah, thanks, dude.
I also agree.
Of many.
I've had it on repeat for the last couple of days at least. Like, very fun, upbeat. Who's singing, by the way? I'm ignorant. Okay, Chad sings. Okay.
Oh yeah,
that's so fucking cool. I like it. It's got a very I don't know how to say, like, kind of, you know how Orgy has that like stiff sound, but it's haunting.
Ooh,
he kind of has that like sound to his voice, and I was like, this is a nice change of pace. Like, it's really fun. I'm glad
he's really coming into his own vocally.
You can tell. I'm glad that he has, and I'm really grateful that CKY has continued. Like everyone watching this, we all grew up on CKY. The old videos, I mean, just every little part of pop culture they touch with skateboarding and metal and punk. Like, I'm so grateful that the band is still operational and cranking out new stuff. I think a lot of CKY fans saw this new song and were like, okay, we're back, you know?
Yeah, we didn't tell anybody. It was just like, surprise, motherfucker, here we are.
Yeah. I love it.
My boy Trinico's in the chat.
Yeah.
Emojis.
Dropping zombies, man. I love it.
That's actually me dressed as Guy Fieri.
What? Is that really?
It's like an inside joke. I used to do cooking streams on Twitch with my wife also, and I would dress up with the Guy Fieri costume.
At first glance, it literally did just look like a zombie, you know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah, I'm doing the Guy Fieri pose.
That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. So you were in Igor too? I didn't know this.
Well,
or did you just do like studio work for them?
I've done two. Well, I worked on one track for the Spirituality and Distortion album that came out during COVID.
Okay.
And then Gautier and I also worked on a project for a French artist called Aldebert, who makes like metal music for kids. And we did an album track.
Okay, you can't just say that and then keep talking. What do you mean metal music for kids? Like, are we talking
exactly
like
that?
Now that's what I call music and it's sang by kids?
No,
okay, I'm like, this is, what are you talking about here?
It's crazy. It's like this little album right here, actually. I can grab it. It's a French artist called, well, the album's called Haldebert. Like, it's hellish.
Dude,
you know?
that's
but it's
fun.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like, you know, metal music that kids can listen to. We're not like, you know, cussing or saying crazy stuff, but it's like Surge from System of a Down's on one track. Johan Hegg from Monomarth, Max Cavalera is on a track. And then there's a track done by like the Igor camp, which was me, Martin and Gautier from Igor. And that's track number 11 called La Princesa. And it's pretty crazy. It's like a lullaby. It's like a black metal lullaby.
Is this out? Can I stream this?
Yeah. You can find it right here.
God damn.
It's backwards, but
I love that. I want to fucking find this and stream it. That sounds fun.
It's crazy. Yeah, it was a crazy little project. It was just one track. And then after that, he approached me to do a bunch of tracks for the new Igor album called Amen that just released about a month ago.
Ooh.
And I did 5 tracks on that album.
Wow, really? Mm-hmm. Dude, that's cool. I mean, a lot. Like, how did that even happen? Like, do you know, or are you friends with them, or did they reach out to you professionally and just like what you do? Like,
actually, we played a bunch of festivals together back in like 2017 or 18 in Europe. Soulfly was on tour, and we were playing a few festivals that intertwined with Igor's schedule. And I met them in, I think it was either Italy or France at a festival. And we got in touch, and I was like blown away by the performance. And we played another festival a couple weeks later in Slovenia called Metal Days Festival. And Gautier approached me saying like, hey, would you be interested in recording a track on the next Igor? And I was like, hell yeah. Because by then I like deep dived them and I fell in love with the project. And he asked me to be a part of what would become a track called Paranoid Bulldozer Italiano. And that's also track number 11 on Spirituality and Distortion. So
oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. What a fun story. I love that. It's fun to like see people's musical journeys, you know, because we always think of like, oh, that's the bassist from this band, you know, but you don't know like what else they've been through and who else they've worked with. That's really fun. I know you were in Soulfly. What was that like?
That was a long journey. I was there for 10 years. I did 2 albums with Max and the boys. It was great, man. You know, working with a legend like Max and getting to play on stages I'd never dreamt of, and working with producers that were like, you know, top tier producers. It was really cool. You know,
Is that how you say you'd cut your teeth with Soulfly?
No.
Or were you like going way before this?
Oh yeah.
I want the origin. When did this start?
Well, I actually just posted a story about the first tour that I ever did, because it was back in 2007, and it was I was in a band, The Absence, that I was telling you about, and that's from Tampa, Florida, and we did Metal Blade 25th anniversary tour back in 2007.
Oh
and
wow!
It was my band, The Absence, Goat Whore, The Red Chord, Black Dahlia Murder, and Cannibal Corpse.
Everything I loved in high school and beyond. Like, exactly. That's perfect.
Yeah, it was a really killer tour. And then the Red Chord just posted a story about from the Cannibal Corpse DVD with the guys of Red Chord, and I also have like a little snippet in the clip. You can find it on my Instagram. I was 20 years old in that tour, and that was the first time I ever toured, and that's literally what I talk about. I was like, I'm spoiled because this is my first tour with Cannibal Corpse.
That's awesome.
And so that's when it started, and I played in the Absence forever. And from the Absence, I ended up meeting the guys in a band called Havoc, and we toured together.
Hell yeah.
And that's this album that I did right here called Unnatural Selection. I ended up joining that band in 2013 because the Absence was kind of fading away and Havoc was ramping up. And so I joined the boys in Havoc from Denver, and we did that album, Unnatural Selection, with Terry Date, legendary producer. And then through that, I toured with them for about 2.5 years. And in 2015, well, we toured with Soulfly with Havoc in like 2013. We kept in touch with them after that. We became really good friends. And then in 2015, Gloria Cavalera, the manager for Soulfly and Max's wife, asked me if I'd be interested in filling in on a tour. And I said yes, because I was still juggling a Havoc and, what would be Soulfly. And then I parted ways with Havoc and just joined Soulfly full time. And that was 10 years ago. So,
wow. That's a crazy journey, man. And now CKY. How did you meet the guys in CKY?
That goes even further.
Really? Back. That's like an OG story.
I've been doing this. This was like my destiny, I feel like. And it's so crazy. Like the CKY thing is a big time full circle, because I met those guys when I was like 15 years old, dude. I was a huge fan of the band. They're from Philadelphia. My father's family, the Leons, they're from Philadelphia, and we went up for like a family vacation, and I ended up meeting a good buddy of mine who would become a good buddy of mine named Matthew Citronbaum, who was like the jeweler. He made jewelry and like metal trinkets for BAM and CKY and all those guys. Cool. He grew up with Chad, and he found me at a Sam Ash playing CKY riffs on a bass of all things.
Wow.
And then he was like, I know that, like, what are you doing here? And he took me back to his place and showed me all of his stuff. And eventually that led to me meeting Chad and the rest of the boys and working with them. I did a show called Hellview, and I recorded like the full long lens at an Electric Factory. And that was in 2003, 4 maybe. I was like 16 years old when I did that. So I met those guys back then. And we always kind of like kept in touch. And as I was doing my journey and joining different bands, Chad would write me on Instagram or something and be like, hey, I saw your face on the PRP today. Like, keep it up, dude. Great job.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then this past April, when the news broke about Soulfly, he slid into my DMs like 3 days later. I was ready to kind of take a break.
Yeah.
And just enjoy my home here in LA with my wife and our cats. And, it was like, if it was any other band, I would have been reluctant, but it was like, Chad was like, what are you doing? And I was like, what are we doing?
Right.
And now here we are.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. I mean, honestly, as a fan of CKY, and like, so I'm 34. So when this was all, first popping off, I was a child, and this was stuff that I like looked up to. Yeah. So like as someone that like, I mean, we're kind of in that same boat, but like as someone in that boat, like, to know that the newer member of the band is also entrenched in like the history of the band.
It started my whole career.
Yeah, that's like so satisfying as a fan of this music and a fan of this band. Like, I feel like so many people would probably be like, oh, it's just a hired gun, just some studio guy. Whatever, just some new guy. But like to actually know that you have this history with CKY since you were a kid, like that's more satisfying to me to know that like they're keeping it within the realm of people that they actually like know. And it's not just like, yeah, we know this guy is really good at bass. like
it's more than that,
Yeah, that's really
like
cool,
I understand the dynamic of
that is really like destiny, like fulfilled. You know what I mean? Like I'm a believer of things don't happen for no reason. There's
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's no coincidences in my life. Like I feel like everything that I always like feel is something turns out to be something. You know what I mean? So like the fact that that happened for you and like you got to meet him as a child and then grow up and like become a member of this band, like that's full circle, man. Like that's so fucking satisfying. Like I love that.
Yeah, it's really a crazy. Like my life has been a crazy journey.
Yeah. Listener says, I think a lot of fans resonate and love that, knowing a new member of the band has a rich history with the band already, not to mention the personal journey you've had through music that started because of CKY. Hell yeah.
That's it.
I mean, that's just it right there. Like that, it feels like such a fun ending to like that story, but it's not. That's the fun part.
Beginning.
It's just the beginning of a new story.
That's
and
right.
Now it's like, you know, as a musician, I think it's so scary to take that transition. I play music. I'm a vocalist. I used to do bass when I was younger, but honestly, I just gravitated more towards vocals, and I'm in between bands right now, and it's a weird feeling, but like I think the fact that he reached out to you 3 days later shows that like they were already thinking about you. You know what I mean? Like
he's watching. Yeah,
he's watching.
That was the least expected thing ever, but it was like I was like, okay, Chad, let's do it.
Literally can't stop running.
Yeah, all the folks in here from Twitch, they're the big homies. These are like the pillars of my Twitch community.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. I love that. I love that everyone is here from Twitch. Thank you guys. And on YouTube.
My dad's
Your dad's here?
Yeah, that's Big John.
That's so fucking cool. Thank you guys for joining us on this episode. I really appreciate that. That makes it even more special. You know what I mean? Like that's really cool. Yeah. But yeah, I honestly I found out about this interview like a week and a half ago, and I'm usually not an asshole to the people that book my shit, but I was like, you need to fucking give me this interview. Like, I need to know what's going on with this guy. He's got stuff cooking. Like, this is a new chapter in his music. Oh, yeah. I want to know where you're at. So I know you can't drop anything. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years. I know you're not supposed to drop anything big, but like, can you broad scope tell me what the plan is right now with CKY?
Sure. Well, we have a new music video that we are going to release on October 31st, Halloween. It'll be actually our first day of the tour in the UK that we're gearing up for. I head to Nashville on Saturday to go rehearse with the boys. Jess is coming down from Philly, and we're gonna go jam at Chad's Lair in Nashville.
Nice.
And work on some of the new stuff that we're going to be working on. And, you know, we got a couple surprises that we're going to pull off on this tour, and then we'll head out. First show's on the 31st. It's going to be a costume party.
Ooh.
Judged by us, whoever gets the best costume. I don't know what they win, but, you know, hefty high fives from CKY at least. And so that'll be fun. And then, you know, we've got new music in the chamber getting ready to go.
Fuck yeah.
Should be something else pretty soon. I don't know how soon.
That's fun.
We've got that going on. And then in January, we're going to go across the big pond to Australia. And it's the first time CKY has been in Australia in like over a decade. I think like 11 or 14 years or something like that.
Jesus.
So, yeah, we've got a few killer club shows going on over there. My first time with them, not my first time in Australia. But it'll be really cool. We got a lot going on. There's some cool stuff that I can't even talk about for next summer shaping up.
Yeah.
But 2026 is going to be a busy year for CKY. You're going to have plenty of new music and plenty
We're back,
of
baby.
We're fucking back, baby.
That's so fucking awesome. What? I love that.
I got stuff, bro.
Hold on. I have one too. I have one too.
This is for my there we go.
There we go. I love that. That's so awesome, man. I mean, you're a Twitch streamer. You got to have something on deck.
Yeah, I got a Rodecaster. I used to be a Rode guy.
Oh, really? I love that. I'm working with a Yamaha like 10 channel.
Oh yeah.
And I've had it since I started podcasting, and it has never shit out on me. So I'm just like, all right, let's keep rocking, baby, till we can't no more. But that's
got a lot of chat going on here.
Yeah, a lot of people. What's going on, chat? Thank you guys for being here. This is honestly, Mike, this is actually new for our show. We have never really been like, hey, let's do a live stream. I kind of did a couple maybe earlier this year, but I didn't tell them we were live streaming. I just kind of did it.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's
now,
how you do it.
Yeah, this is the first one we've like said in advance that we're live streaming. So this is new for me, to be honest.
Well, it's going really well, my dude.
What's your Halloween costume?
I don't want to give it away because
Ooh, okay.
it's a 3-part costume and it all relates to the new music video.
Oh shit!
All 3 of us are gonna be like characters.
That's cool. I love that one. So I get to see that on Halloween. Okay.
Yeah, well, we'll probably maybe we'll live stream it or at least take some videos on Instagram and stuff like that. And for the story, you'll see.
Dude, that's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, there's a cool energy right now in the band, and it's
I feel that.
There's a lot of hype going on. I think the new blood coming in and it not just being like, somebody with a pulse picking up the bass. It's like somebody who knows the history, and I have my connections. I've done my things for the last, 18 years. I've been doing this already, thanks to these guys.
Yeah.
So it's like I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it's like I just got here, but I've been here the whole time.
Yeah. I feel that, bro. Honestly, as someone that has been following CKY since before I knew what sex was, I understand. Like, trust me, like that's so fucking cool, dude. Like, honestly, I'm so like happy for you because like this kind of shit doesn't happen all the time. You know what I mean? This is a very rare occurrence. What's my costume? Oh God.
Yeah.
That's my wife. She wants to know, and I'm not dressing up for Halloween, babe.
Damn, you could be me for Halloween.
Someone at work asked me, "What are you going to be for Halloween?" I said, "Well, I have the day off, so I'm going to be drunk."
There you go. We do have you cracking some Coors Lights.
We do, yeah. I like to drink a little bit when I talk, loosen up, have a good time. But
shit, if I would have known, I'd have cracked a.
I mean, go grab one, bro. I'm here.
Yeah, we just got started.
Fuck yeah, it's only 20 minutes in, but
I got a lot of the homies in here. Everybody follow Metal Massacre. We had a really strong, we still do, considering I haven't streamed in forever. We have a very strong Twitch community. We achieved a lot. Yeah, we streamed a lot back in 2020 and 2021.
That's awesome. You should take it up again whenever you're not touring.
Truly,
I mean, it's a good time.
Well, now I'm finally getting my studio set up here. I have a few more records I need to hang up on the wall, so it's getting there. But I also have a day job running artist relations for a guitar case company called Enki.
Ooh.
And it keeps me busy.
I bet.
That's really like one of the things that's been keeping my pen in ink, I guess I could say.
That's really cool. I love that. Thank you, Bubble Point. Thank you, Nicole, for following. We appreciate you guys. Welcome to the Metal Massacre.
Get in here.
I pretty much stream horror video games and do podcasts on Twitch and now YouTube. So if that's kind of your thing, welcome aboard. So thank you. What a great program and what good guests. Greetings to you and Mike and Chi Lili for Mike.
Yeah,
you will understand.
Yeah. That's
awesome.
Well, my wife is from Chile, and
awesome.
We go there. Her name is Andrea Chile on the internet.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we go down there all the time. But that's like a Chilean thing. Like they're super, like, I don't know what you would call that, like a motto or something. Chi le viva Chile, and they like scream it. Like you could do that in a subway and everybody near you is just gonna join in. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, man. I love that.
Yeah, it's really like if you yell Slayer at a Slayer concert, everybody be like, Slayer. That's the Slayer of Chile, basically.
Yeah. That's fucking cool. Fuck, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Slayer. I love it.
Exactly.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. One of our mods on Twitch. I don't know if our Australian mod is here, but if he was, I'm sure he'd be happy to fucking hear that you guys are going to head back over there pretty soon. That's so fucking cool, dude. So have you ever been to Australia? Did you ever get to go?
Trying to get Chad himself.
Oh, that'd be fucking sick.
Oh, he's texting me right now.
Thanks for following. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Metal Massacre, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I do a lot of interviews, and this is the first like real live stream I've really ever done with an interview it's been more than just my mom and some friends. So thank you guys for joining.
off to a good start.
Yeah,
I posted a story to try to, let
I saw that. No, yeah, I appreciate it.
Got all the homies in here right now.
the homie from the PR agency was like, "Hey, make something up real quick," and I was like, "Fuck,
whip it up."
I had to do like 3 different versions. I was like, "All right, I can do a fucking promotional thing. I haven't done this in a while. I'm rusty." Welcome, guys. Oh, my wife laughing at me. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you.
So many homies.
All right, I gotta know. Favorite CKY album?
Yeah, dog. It's a hard one.
Dog. My brother in Christ. What are you asking me?
My brother. Actually,
my man.
It's a hard question. Hard question. I just have to think. Probably for me, IDR. Like I got there for Volume 1. That was like, I remember when Volume 1 was the only CKY album,
right,
in like circulation. But I was there for when IDR was born, and that's the album cycle that I saw them on for the first time. And those songs are super like synonymous with this time of year, actually, also because I believe that IDR was released in September, and when it was, that's all I listened to for like my whole life, truly.
That's an awesome answer.
So that's like synonymous with this time of year, and now it means even more because like I'm gearing up to play the songs with you guys, and it's just crazy. It's just like I've already been like the #1 CKY fan forever, and I was like flying that flag heavy, hard, high all the time. But now it's like breathing a new life into these songs I've heard 100 million times.
Well, it gives it a second purpose. Yeah, that's so much fun. Like you get to relive that, but now you're a part of it. Like, how rare is that? Like,
it's insane.
Mine has to be An Answer Can Be Found.
Great one.
And honestly, I think it's an album they took chances on. It's an album that
almost didn't happen.
Yeah, and for me, like that was a point in my life where I needed an album like that. You know what I mean? Like just the messages they talked about and the things they said, and then the music itself was trademark CKY, but you could tell they were like taking these little chances here and there.
Oh, dude, it was different. Maturing big time as a band.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. They were maturing a lot around that. Brett says IDR is the only correct answer. Thank you, Brett. Shamrock says, growing up in Central PA, CKY was always a staple for me and my friends.
It had to be. You'd run into those guys if you went out. They were all over the place back then. Bam and all his cohorts.
Yeah.
Cohorting around Westchester and Philly.
For me, it was Viva La Bam. When I was a kid, like that was my show. I loved it. I had it on DVD for a while when I was younger. Yeah. It was just such a fun, like you can do whatever you want kind of show. And I remember my parents being like concerned that I was watching it kind of thing. Like, he hits his father. It's not funny. I'm like, no, it's pretty fucking funny. Like you don't understand. This is pretty fucking great. And Jackass and all that kind of stuff. Like I remember 7th grade, like watching that with my friends. And when the disclaimer would come on, it's like, don't try this, we would just flip off the fucking TV and we would make stupid videos of ourselves and do stupid shit like that. Like that defined a whole generation of like skate culture too. Is I think CKY is one of the only bands that is like rooted in it. Like even when they made that Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remake, I mean, what was the song they used to fucking promote it? You know what I mean? They used 96 like
all day.
That's so fucking cool to me that like it stood the test of time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my dad's actually in the chat saying like he heard it all. LOL, no choice, always playing. I punished my parents with CKY. Dude.
I bet.
Like not even just the music, just the lifestyle and skateboarding and ramming and.
Big John's like, I could tell you every CKY song between these years.
Yeah, because he would, when I joined and I told him before it went public, but I told him and then I was like, yo, listen to these albums. And he was listening to them being like, oh my God, I remember all these songs. It was just, that's all I did. It was an obsession, truly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ryo, thank you for the follow as well on Twitch. We appreciate you. Love you guys showing love in the chat. Thank you all for being here. This is honestly like, it's weird. This is kind of like an Inception destiny moment. I felt like, for Mike, but then also for me, because this is one of my defining bands that I've loved since I was a young child. So like, this is never going to happen again. Like this is one of those like shooting star moments for me. So I love it.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's and it's off to a great start. You know, got a nice little group watching right now.
Well, and it's always nice. And let me say this, I do a lot of these, okay, and like they're always sending me bands, and like a lot of them are up and coming, which is great. But then like a lot of the bands I get, like sometimes you get the one guy that's like, I don't really want to be here. And you can tell, and it just kind of ruins the vibe, and you're like, well, fuck, now I feel bad for asking you questions. Like I love like talking to people that are passionate, and that has been like my one thing in my life as far as creativity is like finding that passion and like celebrating it with other people. And that's what this show has always been about. So I feel like you are a perfect fit for this, Mike.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's good to be here. And it's like it's seeing all these names and all these follows. These are all like my old Twitch homies. So it's like it's really cool. It's really cool to see all these names. It's making me itch to get back on Twitch. It was good, dude. It was
all right. We're gonna do something real quick. Everybody in chat, put a 1 in chat if Mike should start Twitch streaming again.
Oh God, careful.
1 in chat. Just type 1 in chat. There you go. We got 1. So if you get, oh my God, they all came at once. You got to start, bud. The people have spoken. Like, look at this.
The people have typed.
I love it. That's so cool. So
prove it.
What are you gonna do? Music? I mean, shit. You got to do music. What games were you streaming when you Twitch stream?
We played a lot of Among Us when that was a popular thing. I would do like Saturday chill or Sundays. Sunday was like a chill Sunday, and we'd play like community games like Among Us.
That's fun.
And get everybody kind of involved, and I think that was really fun. And then I did a few events with like Matt Heafy and the Trivium Camp would do like Call of Duty. And I'd play Call of Duty with my boys.
That's awesome.
And there's a couple guys that I actually like started streaming by watching them, like Kev Muller and Young Gun and Chain Brain, and that was like my Call of Duty crew, even off camera. So we would like practice together, and then we'd play those cool events. And we had a couple. There was one time I did video games on the front page, and we had like 13,000 people watching us play Call of Duty.
Oh shit, that's awesome, dude.
Fuck. And everybody I played with was a fucking monster, so we were just like raging on the front page,
just getting your shit rocked. You're like, oh, everyone having fun.
My buddy Trinico, he's one of my mods. A couple of my mods are in here right now. Bubble Point, Trinico, Primetime D, Syntegrate. That's like my mod squad. And in our Discord, we had a special channel for Trinico because he's in Germany, and he would fall asleep. Like we'd be streaming at like 10 p.m. and it'd be like 5 in the morning or whatever for him. And one time I was on the front page, just like streaming in front of like 10,000 people, and he would fall asleep in the Discord, and we'd put him in his own little channel. And I went into the channel, and he was snoring live on the front page in front of 10,000 people. It was so good.
That's great. I love that. God, that's so great. So you're on Discord. You got to message me your Discord. We'll link up sometime.
That's everything awesome. Is just Mike Leon Shreds.
Mike Leon Shreds.
I think that one might be the Riff Vortex, which is like my thing.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Is that your name on Twitch?
No, it's Mike Leon Shreds everywhere. Okay. Keep it easy for everybody.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we had some damn good times back in the day. Inspiration people like Mike got to rep Havoc because of Colorado, just like a Legion. Yeah, dude. Good homies. I was at Greg Burgess's first wedding. Speaking of a Legion.
Really?
Oh yeah.
He's
an old buddy of. We used to sleep on the floor of his apartment back when my band, The Absence, would come through Denver. He'd put us up and take care of us because we were like broke ass band, a melodic death metal band, in a van with a U-Haul trailer.
Before melodic death metal was like a thing, and everyone's like, "Oh, now we appreciate it." Like,
no, it was.
Were you into the cusp of like it's become a thing?
It was a thing.
I feel
already.
like melodic death metal was one of those genres, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I feel like it didn't always have a fucking place. It kind of came out of nowhere, and like everyone appreciated it for what it was, but it didn't really have a place for a while, and it kind of just got shoved into other genres for the longest time. Until I feel like more bands started doing it, and then it became its own kind of thing. And maybe, I mean, the case could be made that that's kind of what happens with all metal genres is you get shoved on
the lines get blurred.
Yeah. And honestly, like we've covered genres a lot in this show. And one of the things I always say is that the bands I enjoy the most are the ones that kind of transcend genres. you know, and they're not really describable. They're kind of just like, well, like CKY. What does CKY sound like? It sounds like CKY.
And
like
that's it.
You listen to it once, or if you're Big John, you listen to it 100,000 times.
Yes, you do.
And you fucking remember what those riffs sound like. And if you ever hear that kind of riff structure again, you're gonna go, "Yep, that's CKY." Like
exactly.
And honestly, even if you haven't heard some of their songs before and you listen to new stuff for yourself, like one thing I've found is that it's a very signature sound with CKY. You always know it's them. Like there's never a mistake. So I think that's one of the genius things about this band that has kept it going, to be honest, is that it's so signature. And
that's all world, Chad, dude. Chad's a fucking mastermind of everything.
He's latched onto that, and he's really kind of captured it, you know. And I think
that's honestly what he's best at is capturing like the best takes. I mean, dude, like working with him now, it was like a little intimidating, honestly.
Really?
He's just,
how so?
Just because. Well,
do you think it's because you met him as a child, so you have that kind of memory, and you're maybe like subconsciously going back to that place?
Truly, I think that was like the opposite, actually.
Really?
Because I've known him for so long, and I've kind of grew up watching what he does and studying it and utilizing it in application to my own career and choices and paths and whatnot. It was just because the intimidating part is because he's just so meticulous, and he will not yield to like pull the best out of you possible, and he will not wait. Like he really is like, he knows what needs to happen. He knows, he has faith in those he surrounds himself with, and he will stop at nothing to pull the best possible take out from you.
I mean, you kind of need someone like that, right?
Yeah.
Every band needs
like a quarterback, you know?
That's awesome. It's cool to see that Chad is in that role. I love that. Like, because knowing that like Jess and Chad were kind of spearing things for a while, like as a fan, you never know who's kind of like doing what, you know, until you talk to people. So that's a fun little bit of insight. Like I love that Chad has kind of taken that role, you know, as things have
He's always been in that role, bro.
I see, and
that's
I wouldn't
one
even
thing
know
that I'm here to tell everybody is like, you know, there's the band as it exists would not have existed if it wasn't for him. Like, you know, riffs are riffs, but like the sound, the direction, he's been at the head of that the whole time.
That's awesome. Honestly,
he holds himself. I mean, as a fan, I could look back in the day, and it's like his charisma, how he would conduct himself on stage, like the image of the band and everything that we loved about it. It was stemmed from him, you know.
I've never had the pleasure of seeing CKY live. I hope you guys
come.
Well, I hope you guys come kind of. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, so it's the middle of nowhere. Like, got a couple of really good venues, and honestly, a shit ton of people that would come to one of your shows.
I think I've played in Omaha in the past.
Really?
What's a big venue you got over there?
The Waiting Room.
Yep, I've done that one.
Yeah. The Admiral, which used to be Sokol Underground.
I don't recall that one.
And then there's another one downtown that I keep forgetting the name of, but yeah, there's a couple really good clubs here. There's a couple arenas. There's some pretty good concert halls.
Yeah,
but Waiting Room is kind of.
If you book it, we will come.
God, I'm gonna talk to my buddy in a local booking company, Blackheart Booking. If you're watching right now, you need to fucking reach out to CKY and get them over here.
Bring it on.
And if you guys do happen to play in Omaha, I'm gonna bring you the best pizza in Omaha.
Prove it.
Oh, it's gonna be proved. Trust me. You guys are
going to be proved.
I'm gonna give you the best pizza in Omaha, and I'm gonna get your opinion. We'll do a little video on it. Be like,
I like everything, so I like it already. It's
okay.
Delicious. I haven't
honestly,
had a
I'm the kind of person that would eat. I would eat literal trash. Like I eat anything. Like
yeah.
It's bad.
I've toured in. I lived in Russia for 3 weeks on a tour, and I got used to eating whatever was on the plate.
You're like, I was eating MREs. Like, that's
True.
fucking cool.
And your wife's co-signing on it in the chat.
Yeah, he really does. Yep, I really do eat anything. Yep,
it's okay. Hey, we're survivors, dude.
She's like, what do you want for dinner? I'm like, honestly, just
anything.
Kitchen. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'll take the food. Find his way to Omaha. if you guys come to Omaha,
I've done Lincoln a few times.
You've done what?
I've done Lincoln. I've played in Lincoln quite a few times.
I've
gone everywhere, dude. Between
that's awesome.
bands.
Yeah, if you guys ever come this way, I'd love to see you. I think that'd be fun. You guys have fans all over, and that's the beautiful part. Is I think you guys could find shows across the fucking country. I'm glad you guys are doing Europe though, because like that's an experience. You know, that's something in itself. So
yeah, the
that'll
UK
be really
is
fun.
gonna be crazy with these guys. I'm so stoked. Some of the shows are selling out already. Some of them are close to selling out, and it'll be a damn good time. Australia is gonna be really fun too.
Yeah,
we're gonna try to, for the first time in the band's history, we're trying to go down to South America, which I think will be exciting. I've been down there a grip of times.
Yeah, you got ties down there, obviously, so that'd be really fun.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to make that happen. We're just gonna try. We're gonna try it, dude. We're gonna do all that we can next year and put out a bunch of new music and play places we haven't played and play places that we have played that we love, and it'll be killer. I'm so stoked.
This is gonna be awesome, dude. I'm so excited. Just as a CKY fan, like knowing all this now, it just makes me stoked for next year and like the possibilities to see what happens next. Honestly, you guys should play Jimmy Kimmel.
I mean,
fucking do it.
He's awesome. Right down the street. His studio's here in LA in Hollywood.
That's the next big step.
Gotta make some phone calls. Yeah, I'm sure we could probably make it happen. I don't know. These guys have a crazy deep black book of names and connections.
That's awesome. If you're in chat right now on Twitch or YouTube, we want to know what is your favorite CKY song. Put it in chat. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, it's hard. I can't really name one. I could probably name like 7, but
I have it. I've been asked this question and I've been pondering it extensively because it's like the question. It's a hard tie between either Sink into the Underground or Attached at the Hip.
Ooh,
woof. Those are
that's a hard tie that I don't blame you for.
It's hard. They're like synonymous to me. Like that vibe that's it.
Honestly,
everybody's saying 96.
I gotta look at An Answer Can Be Found because again, if that's my favorite album,
my favorite song on that album is Dressed in Decay.
Ooh, yes, that's one that I feel like is kind of an outlier from the album. Like it's something different from that particular sound. I'm gonna say either Familiar Realm,
whoa, good
or Triple Manic State. One of those two. Those are kind of my two that I always go back to because for me they're like the quintessential CKY sound. It's brought the new, it's brought the old. It's kind of mixing both in a way that doesn't feel jarring. Which for bands that have been around as long as CKY, I mean, we could name a dozen right now that have changed in a way where you're like, I don't like this, and have gone a direction where you respect who they are because you love where they came from, but you don't like what they're currently doing. CKY is one of those bands where every single time something comes out, whether it's an EP or a single, I'm always into it. And I'm always like, I love the progress. Like when Fuck Shit Help and Yeah came out, dude, I needed that song so bad. Fucking rest in peace, Hank. Yeah, that was a fun time. And to know they had that in the bank and they released it then was really cool.
This is a cool topic. And I'd like to touch on this specifically because as a fan, and I can tell that you're a fan yourself of the catalog. Yeah. This is an important topic because when they did the Phoenix, the newest full-length album, I say newest, but it's not new. When that album happened, there was obviously a big change in the band, and with Chad stepping into vocals and there being a lot of time between releases, a lot of people, I'm not sure if they were ready for that, but I have to weigh in on my side. That album, the second that I heard the first minute of it, I was like, we're back, baby. Like unbelievable, still fucking got it. And that's when I was like, all right, I know who's putting in the work here and who's making the magic happen. And those are the guys that have, they're still here. Here they are. Here we are.
See, for me, I had kind of a different reaction. I wasn't necessarily like, we're back. I was more like, okay, I can see the stepping stones. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, okay, this is a like we're coming back into the fold. But to me, I was like, I want to see what they do next. You know what I mean? For me, and honestly, I think that was just because it was so different, and I have such a like ear for what I relate to things, I guess. But as they kept going, I think that's where I really fell back in, and I was like, okay, now we're back. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Like for me, it took a second longer, but I feel like I've always loved the band. I don't give a shit about drama, to be honest. Like, and with all the things that happened, it's not my place, and I don't care. For me, I was more just concerned about what direction are they going in. You know what I mean? Where is this leading to? But where it kept leading to is like it got more comfortable as it went for me, and I feel like that like was such a big sigh of relief and almost a breath of fresh air, because the stuff CKY chose to keep doing, like, I don't know, man. It was, for me, it was like, okay, this is still going, but it's something different. Does that make sense?
Of course. Nobody wants to hear the same album forever.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to, and on the other side of that, nobody wants to make the same album fucking over and over again.
Right. I mean, God, that's like fucking hell, to be honest. Like, if someone was like, hey, play the one album forever, like, I was in a band, I would be like, okay, it's cool for like 10 years. Like, that's what I'll give you. But I got to make new stuff, you know? I mean, music is about progression. It's about evolution. And the fact that CKY has such a distinct evolution, I think makes it even something more special.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I mean, and that's just the kind of the mentality that we have moving forward as well. Like, no need to look back. If you want to listen to those albums, go ahead. There they are. Go ahead. But if you want new CKY music, the sky's the limit, dude. There's no more boxes. There's no more like expectations. It's like, we're gonna make music that we think is killer, and they've been doing that the whole fucking time for 20 years now,
right?
30 years. And it's gone pretty well so far. So I think we're going to be just fine. New music.
I think,
we got Can't Stop Running. That's been out for a couple weeks now. The acclaim to that, the critics love it. Everything has just been, great across the board. And that was really cool. I know for the guys, that's really like cathartic to see that, because it's been a long time. It's been a while since new music's been released.
There's that pressure, as an artist, where you haven't released something for a minute. So like, the longer you wait, the more you feel like, okay, I have some anxieties about this.
Of course.
So it's natural, it's natural for anyone to feel
that way,
But like the reception, I feel like no matter what CKY was going to do, CKY has a family, and a true base of people that live and breathe this stuff. And I feel like everyone was always going to be supportive, but the fact that like the way people are supportive, I see people doing guitar covers on Reddit. I see people like
just of the new song already.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane. Like I don't see that with a lot of bands. So I think it's really fun to see that the fan base is still so passionate,
Yeah. We're thankful for that too. I mean, it's, for me personally, it's just crazy to even like, when I see like Mike Leon from CKY, it's still like, what?
I love that you said Leon.
Yeah, I guess that's the path of least resistance.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Chad says Leon. My dad would probably
How does that make you feel though? Like when you see that?
It's crazy. It's dope. I mean, it's cool because I've fucking worked my ass off, bro, to get wherever I am, whenever. I've been doing this for a long time. I was at a position in my life and in my career where I was, I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. I've achieved a lot. I've checked a lot of boxes off, but this next chapter, I was like, no matter what I do, henceforth, I want it to be something that I'm stoked on.
Yeah.
And this is just like, it's unreal to me, seriously. And like some of the people that I grew up with, I'm sure my dad would tell you the same. Like, it's fucking nuts, dude. It's nuts. Like Mike Leon from CKY. My friends back home, they never would have guessed, or maybe they would have. I don't know. It's like manifest destiny.
I feel like I was gonna say again, this is like your destiny, man. Like you have wished this into existence from the time you were picking up a bass, playing CKY riffs at Sam Ash. Like, this is something that it was in the woodworks from the get-go. So I feel like it's always meant to be here, you know. And again, like I've said before, as someone that has loved this band since I was a child, like I take a lot of comfort in knowing that the legacy of this band is put in those hands, you know, is put in the hands of someone that is like all of us, someone that grew up listening and caring about it, because it would be so fucking detrimental to the community and to the music and to everything that has to do with CKY if it was the opposite. You know what I mean? So I'm so happy that you get to be in this band, that you get to take your place in history as the bassist of CKY, and push forward into this new chapter, like, and see where the band goes here. Because who knows? Like, we know CKY for you know, the last 20, 30 or so years, but like the best stuff might be ahead of you. And I think it is.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know, I think CKY's got a lot of history, but it's also got a lot of potential to keep cranking out some pretty fun stuff. So,
yeah.
Big John says, "Circle of life." I agree. It's a full circle, and you can't stop running, Damien.
I
love it,
dude. Can't stop, won't stop.
Ryan says, and genuinely, I can still hear the hard rock, soft metal vibe with Can't Stop Running. It sounds like CKY with a progression, but also sounds great. I love that, Ryan.
Chad is a master of manipulating sound. Truly. Yeah. Like, when I pride myself on my bass tone. I've used my gear for a while, the same gear. And when I brought it to Chad, I was like really stoked on how I sounded when I did my auditions. It wasn't really an audition. He just gave me a song to learn, and I sent the video back. He was like, "Oh, you're playing with your fingers? It sounds fucking killer."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, my tone is like, it's good." You know?
Yeah.
Same tone that I was using for the Igor Amen album.
Oh, really?
I've been using live for Soulfly for like the past year or so. Relatively new tone that I was working with, and I was stoked on it. But when I brought my quad cortex to Chad's studio in Nashville, and he built me this thing from scratch, and it's just like, oh fuck, it sounds so heavy. It still sounds like me, but it also sounds like me playing in CKY, which is another mind fuck in itself.
God, that's like Inception in itself for sure. It's got to be like an out of body experience for you at this point.
Like, a lot of pinch me moments.
Yeah, you know? For sure. Brett says, "Rest in peace, Brent Hines. His solo on Days of Self-Destruction melted my mind when I first listened to the Phoenix."
Same.
Very true.
Peace, big homie.
Yeah. God, it's been a minute. How long has it been since he passed? Since this recording or this stream? It's been at least a month.
Couple months.
Yeah,
it happened while I was in Nashville. We were doing rehearsals for a show we were playing in West Virginia.
Jesus.
You know, like woke up I looked at my phone and I was like, what? And then I went downstairs and I was like, what? And it's just,
that's crazy.
Peace, big homie.
Yeah, for sure. Mastodon is another one of those bands that like defines itself, but also defines a whole generation of metalheads, you know, and we are definitely at a great loss without Brent. So rest in peace for sure. But
yeah, I think we're going to be, you know, paying homage to him on this next tour. I think we got Days of Self-Destruction in the set list. I've been practicing and I'd love to play it. I hope it happens well. I'm going to try not to choke up when you get to that lead section, but we'll see. You know,
I mean, God, it's going to be hard for sure. I totally understand that though. Like that's one of those things that like you are never going to forget it. It's always going to be with you.
Yeah.
But you know that person would want you to do that, you know, like,
yeah,
I feel like Brent would be smiling watching you do that. So,
oh yeah. Yeah. He was actually, he was slotted to be our direct support for this upcoming UK batch of dates.
Wow.
So
that's
every
wild.
show we're going to play is for him.
That's time. Wild. How many shows you got coming up? Starts Halloween. When's it end?
It's 3 weeks of shows, okay. A few days off. It's a grip of shows though. It'll be a nice little run. I think at least 15, maybe 15.
Oof, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
get the juices flowing again. Get it all working.
It'll be juicy, bro.
I love that.
Juicy. Let's see.
You guys better be active on Insta. I'm gonna be sharing that shit. I want to see some fucking videos of your streams or of your shows. So
yeah, it's 17 shows, and we're definitely going to be posting about it. You know, plenty of hours in the day.
Ryan says, which such a crazy fan of Igor. It's crazy to see Mike on as an extra artist. I love Igor. Truly a small world. Yeah, he's been raving. We've been in talks trying to get Igor on the show for 2-3 months at least, and
no shit.
they might come on. We don't know, but it's
maybe if they see me on here and they see all the lovely
know.
things we've talked about the band,
guys.
Come on, man. Come on over.
You never know. I got a couple buddies waiting in the wings that are like, I got to get on this show if you're doing it. I'm like, all right, well,
yeah, dude. Yeah. So I'm literally playing and making music in both of my favorite bands, like all the time.
You're living the dream, brother.
Yeah, it's killer.
That's so fucking fun.
Can't stop running. It's more than just a song title.
Yeah,
it's a lifestyle.
It's literally what you're doing. Yeah, how long you been in LA?
My wife and I moved out here in March of this year, and yeah, we're loving it so far. The weather's killer. I can open all the windows in the house. I don't have to have the fear of hurricanes knocking on my door every
from Florida. Weeks. Yeah. I mean, God, that would suck. I'm in Nebraska, so it's all just tornadoes.
Woof. Those are even scarier. That's probably the scariest Mother Nature.
Yeah, because they
fucking happen like that. Hurricanes, like, that we had a week before it gets.
Yeah, hurricane, you at least know it's coming. Tornadoes, it's like, hey, you went to work today. You might not have a home when you get home. It's like, oh, cool.
Fuck that.
Awesome. That. Yeah. I'm like, well, yeah. My wife says snow. She loves the snow here in Nebraska.
That was cool.
We get all 4 seasons, but more like 2 seasons sometimes. But
that's we have the opposite in Florida. We have a season and it's summer and it sucks.
So it's almost spooky, or it is spooky season. It's almost Halloween. I gotta know, do you have any favorite horror movies? Favorite horror slashers? Favorite killers? Favorite any of that?
Dude, I love a good horror movie. And I'm actually wearing a alluvial shirt right now.
Oh, I didn't see that. Fuck yeah.
Nosferatu on the
front. I got a Hellraiser hoodie on.
I wondered what that was. Yeah. That's it. Damn, that's sick. Yeah, I love horror movies. I don't know what my favorite horror movie would be.
Or like, I guess you don't have to say favorite all time. Like, what are like a couple horror movies that you're always going to come back to, you know?
Dude, one of the movies that literally, like, I had to pause it because I thought I was going to have a heart attack or an anxiety attack. It was The Descent.
Have you seen that? Yeah.
Because it's like super claustrophobic and dark and just like
the spelunking of it fucking gave me the creeps in the first place. Yeah, that was a really good one.
That's a crazy one. I think there's another one. It's a French movie called High Tension. You ever seen that one?
High Tension. Is that
High Tension?
Okay. Is it like a girl with short blonde hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's like a killer that comes. And
yeah.
Something happens.
Yeah.
Mind fuck of a movie.
Yeah.
I also like Event Horizon was the first movie that literally, like, I was a kid. My dad probably remembers this. We watched Event Horizon. Probably shouldn't have been a movie we watched with the kids. It was the fucking 90s. Yeah. And I literally, like, after that movie was done, I went and I had to sleep in bed with my parents because I was
wow.
And I couldn't, like, every time I'd walk past my bathroom with the shower curtain pulled, I was like, remember, because there's like that chick that comes out of the shower curtain and she's got no eyes. Yeah.
Freaked you out forever.
Fucked me up, dude. Because that was like my first experience of like watching something like hellish.
Yeah.
Truly, like, you know, the whole premise is like the ship goes through a different dimension, but it actually goes to hell.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck me up, dude.
Gohan Blanco on YouTube says, Mike, as a guy who is a longtime fan of the band, who's now in it, please tell me you're going to advocate for shaking up the live set list. CKY is overdue for changing it up in a major way. What do you think about that?
We're putting in songs that haven't gotten much attention live historically. And also we have new music to play as well. So songs that have never been heard before. We're going to shake it up. The last tour recently, they've been doing the 25th anniversary of the band, and it's been a really like nostalgic, heavy set, which is killer. But that's over with. We're gonna be putting quite a few different deeper cuts in there, and I've been pushing hard.
That's awesome.
I've been pushing hard. I was like, I know this one, I know this one, this one, this one, this one. Like, I want to play Fat Fuck live as an
Fuck yeah, that's a fucking deep cut.
Like Shippensburg, you know, stuff like that. Like, let's get goofy.
Let's play some fun
Santa's
shit.
Coming. Yeah.
Doesn't gotta all be serious.
Yeah, fuck yeah. None of us are serious ever, really.
I was gonna say it's got to reflect that, bro, or else what is it? You know?
Yeah, we're gonna have fun on this next one.
Bubble Point says, "Fuck, Event Horizon is one of my all-time favorites." Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Revolutionary, to be honest.
Juice me softly.
I heard that earlier. They made a comic book sequel series to this year from IDW Publishing. To what, Ryan?
Yeah,
my wife says Meatball Machine. You got to watch that movie.
Is that a real thing? Of course it is.
Japanese horror with insane gore. If you're into that, go check out Meatball Machine.
I gotta pump the brakes on some of that.
What?
It gets too crazy for me.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Too crazy for me. The only reason I can deal with it is because I'm like, okay, that's not real. But then also it's like, shit like that has likely happened, but the human mind is not built to see that. Truly, especially not these days. Like, we're soft as a fucking marshmallow. You're not supposed to see like grotesque shit, dude.
I mean, here's the thing. It's funny that you say that, because Grotesque is the name of the movie she was recommending before that.
Yeah,
she's laughing. I can hear her in the other room.
Maybe that's why I subconsciously reached for that word.
I guess Event Horizon has a prequel comic book series.
That's fucked. I would love to see more of that universe. Like,
that's fucking cool.
That universe is super crazy. Where we're going, you don't need eyes to see.
I love that. Yeah, we do like movie nights sometimes in Discord. We'll do game nights and stuff in our channel, and we try to do some creepy shit. I did a whole Twilight Zone horror host show, like radio show for a while too. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that stuff, you know, like getting the community together and watching a movie. I've always tried to do that, and I have not had so much luck doing it, but like we wanted to watch movies like Idiocracy, because I used to reference it all the time in my stream, and some of my like main community members would like, oh, what is that reference? And it's just like, you haven't seen that movie? Like,
Beardo, it's what plants crave.
It's got what plants crave. It's got
it's got electrolytes.
Water? You mean like from the toilet?
I fucking love that.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. I could quote that whole fucking movie. How High is another movie.
A little behind the scenes on my life for listeners is I'm a guard at a casino. So I sit at a door a third of my day and I greet people. And there was one time where I said that to somebody. Yeah, I said, "Welcome to Costco. I love you." And some lady like almost pissed herself. She was like,
"She got it."
Is that Idiocracy? I was like, "Yes, it is." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" Like, it's so fun when you meet people that know what that shit means. Like, especially nowadays, where you're like, it's all coming true. Like,
oh yeah, it's scary. I could really go for a Starbucks. We don't have time for a blowjob right now. Fuck, that whole movie's so fucked.
God, you can't make that movie anymore. And honestly, I feel like every movie I say that about is a great movie.
Yeah.
Like most movies that have that kind of humor that like people just freak out about nowadays, I feel like are just
like
the best.
Happy
movies.
Gilmore or fucking any of those early Adam Sandler movies, or like, I mean, I was just saying How High is another one of my favorite like comedy movies. I could quote every fucking word from that one, but you can't, like, that kind of comedy is just so dead. Or like Friday,
for sure.
I watched Friday with my wife for the same reason. We were like quoting it during the stream.
Yeah,
it's just like super goofy.
I'm really big into Jay and Silent Bob universe. Like, I love Kevin Smith stuff, and you couldn't make like Dogma anymore or anything like that.
One of my favorites. I always forget about that.
God, I love that movie. Kevin Smith has a couple really good gems, like Chasing Amy, Dogma. Like, he's got some really good stuff in there, amongst just like the fun shit, you know, that he gets fucked on for. So, but I love his stuff too. That's like my How High, which is ironic. So,
fuck yeah.
But hell yeah, dude, I love that. Honestly, I think my favorite like Halloween franchise, it's got to be the Chucky movies. It's not really Halloween centric, but God, I love it. It's so fucking fun. I love the idea.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a franchise that I can get behind super heavy. I like the
No,
Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. I like, Jason is a cool one too. Maybe Halloween itself, like a Michael Myers is. I think that one's super creepy. That's
Michael
story.
Myers, yeah, that's a good
And
one.
then the ones that Rob Zombie did were like the origin stories of how he became so fucked.
Oh,
Whatever
those are
one
fucked.
that one was
Yeah,
called, when he's like a kid and you
yeah,
see all the trauma that like happens to him,
that was a good
and
one.
then it's like, oh, I get it now. Fuck.
Yeah, that kid's a rapper now.
I'm sick.
Yeah, he does
Fuck
like
yeah.
horror rapping or what? I don't know what horror rap like is called, but
Horror
whatever
rap.
that is, he does it. I think it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Why not?
Well, Mike, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of the Metal Massacre, dude. This has been really fun. It's been a treat for me to kind of like put a face to a name and actually get to hear like your experience on all of this.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to be here, and I appreciate it. You've reawakened my love for streaming on Twitch.
You got to do it.
Seeing all of my friends' names
You got to
in the
do
chat.
it.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it soon. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah. You got to do it. I would love to see you back on Twitch. And if you ever play any games, maybe I'd love to play some games with you on Twitch. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, man. I have a feeling that once I get back from this tour and things kind of settle down in December for like, the Enki stuff, I think I'll have a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Everything will be settled a bit more. I mean, moving across the country takes a lot of energy. And
I get that. Trust me, I moved fucking 20 miles. I'm pissed off. I understand.
I drove 2,000 miles.
God, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, thanks for being a part of the Metal Massacre. Everybody on stream, thanks for the love. Thanks for the follows. We appreciate you. Be good people. Keep fucking jamming. And we'll talk to you later.
Can't stop running.